This is an example of modern technology for a 70-year-old born in 1950, when we had rotary dials and color television wasn't even a thing yet. For the general public, that came in the mid-50s for wealthy people, when others on your block would come over to watch your color TV. So I just realized there's me on my tiny little YouTube channel. But in any case, let's get this show on the road. Does that help a little bit? Yeah, I hope so. I just learned that there was a button up here where I can control the audio. This is one I've just put up. I put up two. It was to get us away from the mundane and serious act. So I use two different... A hike with my trusty, faithful... I use two different... I want to use the right term. Thumbnails. Thank you, New Mexico citizen. Very good teacher and patient man. And a good compliance auditor. Compliance auditor. Compliance auditor. Alright, moving along. So I learned that you can serious aspect turn on a... This was bothering me. I didn't know how to turn that off. It's useful for some individuals. I'm sure the fan appreciates that, but I think that he can turn that on himself. But here's volume. I've always seen these things without volume on. I think a few years ago they only had it where you could see a few seconds and it would repeat itself. But now it looks as though you can actually see the entire video right here without clicking on. I would think that you'd get credit for a click on. I haven't experimented with that yet, but let's just run through a few of these because I've been putting up quite a few recently. An agile athlete, be slippery. Remember when we were children and would go into a swimming pool and our parents would say, "Come on out, it's time to get out." Then we say, "5 more minutes, please," while our teeth were chattering, blue lip. Going on a hike with my trusty, faithful companion ranger. I always take my hiking stick with me. Light, firm wood. I can crack it against a big tree or help ford a little stream. And now we've come to one of Ranger's favorite spots. Nice lie down spot. Good fresh water.
Can't go? Do this to clear out stuck poop fast. Fiber helps you poop, right? Nope. According to New York's top gut doctor, fiber just adds bulk and weight to poop.
I'm sorry about that, folks. Looks as though I did something wrong here. There we go. Okay. I had just seen this individual through San Joaquin. Come on, let's try to get back to where we were. Alright, Leslie. Modern technology. I thought I could get through this a little quicker. Here we go. Cops knocking. It was just late at night. in Hartford with people from Press On Channel and Lady Justice, Liberty Press.
We've had a shooting apparently.
Yes, I heard that.
Shots fired.
Yes, he wanted to know if you heard any. And here's... Hello? Did you bring that ice cream back that I asked you to, please? My favorite. 1 second. I'll be right there. Hun? Hun? I'll be right there. After this car here. And this is the Barrington Police, New Jersey. $2749 for M&G, New Jersey Municipal, Barrington Police Department. 7139 MG, Barrington Police Department, emergency.
Is this a new number?
Oh, we're just saying hello to our public servants. Truth be told, this has all been a sociological study, behavioral psychology. For my master's, that's all I've been doing all this time. Couldn't you tell? It's all about censorship, isn't it? The First Amendment. Being able to express our thoughts and words and grievances specifically against the government, to redress them. That's a very, very difficult thing to do. But in any case, my study's done. I appreciate everyone for participating. All your names have been taken on lists. Don't worry about it. We have our good Santa list, and then we have our bad Looney Tunes devil side and the angel side. I think that's how it works, right? At least that's how I look at it. So it was an interesting study. It's a wonderful warded community you have. Thanks for inviting me in. I hope you don't kick me out. But in any case, I'm still here. And that's about it. Barrington Police Department. 7139 MG, Barrington Police Department, emergency.
Is this a new number?
Oh, we're just saying hello to our public servants.
What's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Can I talk to you after the traffic stop if you don't mind?
Yeah, of course. And if we can get an incident, number when you're done, that would be great.
For my mom.
For your mom?
Yeah.
Okay, just hang it over there, okay?
Okay, thank you so much, sir. I'll just stand right here.
Hello everyone. Welcome to another walk with Ranger. This is Ranger smelling his friend's pee, as proper dogs do. And the Housatonic River. And the outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and we're at Comerton and Old Lincoln Highway. I'm not here to get you, man. Have a good day. Traffic stop, possible accident, motorcycle cop. Lady Justice Liberty Press and Press on Channels. One of the people right ahead. Leslie Sylvan here, representing Minute Woman Advocacy. And there's the damage to the car. Apparently the other party to the accident across the street. She prefers we don't record her. Perhaps she should not get in accidents. It will be less likely for us to record her if she doesn't get in accident. The dog, pant him to death. Pant him to death, Rangers. The purpose of the free press is to make public officials uncomfortable. Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah, that's tough. Real tough, man. The purpose of the free press is to make them public officials uncomfortable. Do you hear me? Do you hear? Uncomfortable. Yeah. Get out of here. I'll get my dog after you. The dog, pant him to death. Pant him to death, Rangers. It's true. It's true. Over and over and over again. It's true. Over and over and over again. Where'd I put my weapon? Here it is. It's all protect the Constitution. The world's gotten cockeyed. There's always potential chaos that we never count on. Just lean and laughter. Lean and ride. Both of those become really authoritarian if you don't keep your eyes on them. So you gotta always keep your Second Amendment with you, whether it's in vacuum cleaner format or not. It looks kind of cool here on the video. And now getting back to the real movie. Don't mean to disturb your peace and tranquility. will get some light on the issue.
I talk about this every day. Yeah, of course. Of course. Feelings. I was saying that she is our Athena. That's the best way I could describe her.
Yes, the god of love and the god of war.
Yeah, and she guided all the Greek warriors to triumph in battle. She
Triumph in battle.
Sage advice every time. Just
Every time. Yeah. Yeah, her comments are all over YouTube. If you haven't read them, have a seat and take a gander.
I'm so happy to see you all together because, oh man, she talks about you all the time too. Whenever I talk to her, we've never had a conversation without her mentioning one of the people.
Yeah, she's always talking about you too, right, Crispy? She's told it.
Here on the corner, another police encounter in New Jersey. Here. I ain't fooling around. Get on down here. Darling, darling, the dog and I are home to save you. Let me at that bad bandit. I'll get him with my bat. What? He says he has a gun? But my bullets are downstairs in the gun safe. Gun safe, and the gun's empty by the desk by your side. Is that you, dear? Is that you, dear? Are you knocking? Huh? Lady, and you won't get hurt. Do you hear me? He says he has a gun. Bandit as he came up the steps to please wait while we call 911. But we said we'd give him milk and cookies just to give us a chance to get the bullets and the weapon. While the police come to get here to save us. Nice place to sit down and relax here. So this through street was closed off, as you can see with these rocks. Here we are in Boston, Temple Street. And this is Boston Commons. Boston Commons across the street. Hello everyone, welcome to Boston. Cathedral Church. The Cathedral Church. The Cathedral Church of St. Paul Episcopal Anglican. Police. H2 Boston Police is putting his emergency lights on in order to try to blind us. Fire restraint, really. And serious aspects of life. Today's children learn to use electronics. They're hooked in its walking modems before they even learn to speak their native tongue, for God's sakes. Because her minds are built analytically. Because her minds are built analytically. That's fine. Internet world. Hello everyone and members of the First Amendment auditing community. This is just a very quick vid as tribute to the great Jeff Gray Honor Your Oath channel. Most of us know what you... I don't need any prescription, like a lot of cops need to go to a oncologist. Raise your window a little bit more. I can't hear you. I want to be able to reach my hand and unlock the car, pull you out while your seatbelt's still on. So, please, the light of liberty and freedom. If it's an ember, keep blowing on it, please. As long as that spark's there, there's hope. Never give up. Never give up. Never give up. What did I say? I said never give up. Later. The light of liberty and freedom. If it's an ember, keep blowing on it, please. the light of good afternoon, everyone. Hello, Internet world. Rules of the Liberty Movement. Do not expect to make friends in the Liberty Movement. You have Liberty acquaintances in the Liberty Movement. Do not give up personal information about yourself in the Liberty Movement to other Liberty Movement members. It will only weaken the movement. Your acquaintances, we're not here to make friends. We're here to extend liberty for the sake of our progeny, regardless one's hue. Carry a separate cell phone or a camera device with you that does not have information that can be seized by those who might use to incriminate other members of the Liberty Movement. Keep those numbers and names separate and do so thoughtfully. Lives may depend upon it. Hello world, hello internet. Just a quick trip with my doggy Ranger. Hello everybody. Thank you for letting me join your wonderful community. I love all of you who love liberty.
Oh, duck pond. We got two new ducks. There they are. And we're trying to get them acclimated with our other two ducks that we have here. We had 5 altogether. Don't ask what happened to the other 3 ducks. But yeah, we're trying to keep them safe. There's a lot of predators in this area. Welcome. We have 3, I see. Thank you for joining me. You can lurk. There's no problems with lurking. Or you can join the chat. I appreciate you guys coming by. But I want to talk about Leslie a minute. Hey, J Money. How are you doing, sir? How are you doing? I don't know where I'm going to walk first here. I'm going to take a little walk here. How's work going for you, Jay? You should stop by the farm sometime. You're welcome. Especially if you have it doesn't matter the age of your kids. I'm not trying to put your business out there. But yeah, our babies are sweet. Hey, slow burner, good to see you, buddy. Thank you for joining. Hey, if one of you, slow burner, do you know Leslie? If you would drop her link in the chat, I'd appreciate that. Slow burner or J Money, either one of you. Leslie is a true patriot, and she's been supporting the 1A community with the freedom fighters for a long time. Jeff is here, helped, and with some other people, get her over 1,000. So she was only 50 away. So it was great. We do have her over 1,000. She deserves 1 million. She's a great lady. Thank you, Stephanie London.
I'd never swallow an angel. They're my friends. But they hover about me, giving me angel kisses. On my cheek, on my other cheek. Thank you. Could you scratch my nose, please, angel? That. I can't see without my device. Internet world. Good patriots. Good citizens. And neither can blind justice. Hashtag free blind Hello, Internet world. How is everyone doing today? I take it you've been better? My coronavirus certainly doesn't help matters at all. But we can only do what we can do. I wish
Gold flower discovered in
that there were magic words. What? Nice to see some people here. Can we cross?
Yeah, I'm gonna cross.
And then try to blind with the light over there. It's documented. You cannot criminalize a constitutionally protected activity.
Yeah, we're trying to protect our privacy.
You're trying to Too bad. When you're in public, you have no privacy.
She's in 5 feet apart.
You got fired.
Holy cow, I hope one of you two got that officer putting his hands on it. His paws, his hidden paws on it.
I don't know what my camera picks up.
I don't. No, you said what's going on.
Hello again, Internet world. This is Leslie learning about myself. Part 2. Sometimes it takes deep introspection. It seems as though that's all I ever do. So I grew up really with an alien being. Most of what I know from the beginning came from him. And then my dad, through his law office. Although I am not of counsel, I don't want any question to think that I can give any legal advice. I don't. Alright, hello Internet. This is called the outdoors. I know it's outdoors because I can hear birds. I'd introduce you to Ranger, my dog, but he walked up his ramp. I built a ramp for him in a doggy door. I've forgotten what the outdoors looks like. You see, I nailed myself in, taped myself in, glued it, so there were no crevices. I figured I had a good 8 months of air in the house. I did run some fireplaces, so that kind of exacerbated the situation a little bit. Learned that the hard way when my dog woke me up gasping for air, because all the O2 had gone up to me. Or little of what I just said is true. Now you know you can never believe anything I ever say again in the future. Hello, Internet world. Leslie Sylvan here, making a phone call to Gilbert, Town Hall, Arizona, for a letter of commendation. Yes, a commendation for Michelle. Now let's see if her supervisor, Ken Carrington, I believe that's how he pronounces his name, will answer, and hopefully lots of people are calling for this commendation. 840. See with these rocks. It's just that light takes so long to reach another civilization, even if they're looking for us. Radio signals and more. Stay, everyone. Hello, Internet world. Hello, America. Today is our Independence Day. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah for all who love and cherish this special day. We need to preserve this for the sake of all of our progeny, even more than ever. Today was the first time after 20 years of living in Massachusetts. I believe they had quite a bit to do with our original freedom. Paul Revere, Lexington and Concord. Remember, silly faces brings up positive endorphins. So is positive affirmation. You can even look in the mirror yourself and smile even when you don't feel like it. Or run around the house. Or run around the house. Or run around the house. And if you're still depressed, run around the house again. Remember, silly faces brings up positive endorphins. So is positive affirmation. Depressed and do something at the same time. We've all been depressed at time to time. Passing it on to our progeny. About First Amendment constitutional advocacy movement. And then work from there. Like and that one might lead to two. Try it. And that one might lead to two. Exercising, doing one sit-up or one push-up or one crunch a day is better than having a zero. And that one might lead to... Hello, y'all. Welcome to the internet world. My name is Leslie Sylvan. And I am so happy to be here with everybody. I know, a little bit corny, isn't it? But you gotta have your sense of humor, even if you have a really bad southern accent. During old times, our sense of humor and your wits important. Important. They can carry I forgot to bring my chestnuts. They're in the fridge.
The realities of modern life make it tougher than
Don't harp on. Hello, everyone. Hello, world. There's been some speculation about my hue. Well, all I can say is that I'm red, white, and blue. This is Leslie learning about myself. Part 2. Sometimes it takes deep introspection. It seems as though that's all I ever do. So I grew up really with an alien being. Hello, Internet world. This is Leslie speaking. I can tell because I can hear the words coming out of my mouth. It's wonderful to have an atmosphere. I can breathe. I'm alive. All these wonderful things that I can still participate in opportunity I've been given here on Earth with people around. Hello, good citizens. Ranger and I are on a trek past a lovely little stream and cornfields. It's a bucolic, nature-filled event. Come join us. Hello, Internet world. I was asked to consider making a video on the following topic. Discuss the mental state of the United States and how to keep a healthy mind during a time of distancing and disagreements. I guess this means under the 2020 dystopian world of my Sharona Cyrus. Perhaps it might be a little easier for me to begin with a different discussion and get that one out of the way so I can fix it first. It's called World Peace. I'll tell you now how to fix world peace in 3 easy lessons. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not that smart. Today's children learn to use electronics are hooked in its walking modems before they even learn to speak to. Good evening and welcome to the next Vicarious Repast. As you can see, it's mussels, but it's in a light tomato cream broth with herbs, garlic, diced red peppers, sliced leeks, sundry secrets from my heart. Hello, Internet world. Leslie speaking with a Constitution in my hand. I've had this for more years than many of you have been alive. It may look a little bit tattered, but it's been of great use over the years. I've passed many a copy of this small document that's done so much for many people. We've broken the yoke of tyranny. Whoever thought how easily a mob can form. As many of you, I've seen thousands upon thousands of First Amendment auditor and cop watch videos. Most of them get my ire, and I don't know if it's because of the times we're in right now. Had this one make me want to make a video on behalf of Colin Chattanooga, Mayor's office, 11:17 Eastern Standard Time.
.gov. Many of our services are available online to serve you by scheduling an appointment, paying taxes, renewing registrations.
I'm going to take this whole chop off because I'm hungry. See, there it is. We'll come back to that later. I'm going to look the top. You don't let that go to waste, do you? Good. Hey, it's like 3:30 in the morning to me. No, it's 4:30. I didn't say that. It wasn't me. It's my alter ego. I've had one of those. They tell me it's a pod person. I wish we had better contract. But those bricks were made by freed slaves in the 1870s in West Virginia, in the Appalachian district. It's old trees. I had two more of the pine trees. Look how tall those are. I mean, in the very front. And two came down with lightning strikes. Blasted the society won't last if we keep in these masks. It will destroy us. We'll get destroyed either way. Biologically or mentally. We might even go bonkers. I think we already have. We're wearing masks. Who would have ever thunk it? Masks.
Hi everyone, it's me, Liz.
Tennessee has been arrested by tyrants. I'm about to call the Shelbyville Police Department, Indiana. I didn't know Reba was in Indiana. 317-392-5108. I've already called Shelbyville. Now that's a happy dog. Danger and I usually have no trouble fording this. It's not normally this high, it's just the winter runoff. Make me want to make bag free blind just. My purpose was to see how far we can test everyone. To offend them, of course. That's the whole purpose, is to see how far we can go till they feel offended. To see what triggers them. And the interesting thing is that oftentimes those who profess being ardent advocates Hello, Internet world. It's Leslie bringing you a full-time dinner wrap for any who are having hunger pains, especially during the COVID end of 2020. We want you to be full going into your. That's all you really need. Just don't overcook it or it gets for about 40 or 45. Especially if you have some kids wrapping up those cabbages, as is shown appreciation. Thank you again, Janet. And please remember the dishwasher for those few restaurants that you end up going out to, and do support small businesses. Dishwashers don't. Remember, silly faces brings up positive endorphins. So is positive affirmation. You can even in the mirror yourself and smile even when you don't feel like it. Or run around the house, and if you're still depressed, run around the house again and again. It's hard to be depressed and do something at the same time. Entree. Film noir with just a little bit of color, some touch. Just a tinge, not too much, just the right amount. So we could try in our butterscotch to mix Munchie's brand cheddar cheese. Yeah, Cheetos. Okay, so it's a Cheetos product. So you know I'm not making it done. I'm using my teeth. You gotta let me use my teeth here. It's just a little bit of plastic. I'm not gonna lose my teeth on that. Yeah, it's not feminine. Fuck it. I don't need to dress up like a Barbie doll anymore. That is it. I really don't think I want to have this taste in my mouth if I'm going to be eating butterscotch, would you? This is like a last resort. We could dip this in. It's probably the easiest way to use it. We'll come back to that because we have to experiment. Halt! Who goes there? Constitutionalists. Is that what it's going to come to? And hello, Internet world. Keep your voices down, please. There are sharks about. Be forever vigilant and on the lookout for sharks. They're also known as wildings, tyrants, bandits who go from one police department to another, thinking that they can terrorize another neighborhood and its innocent citizens who didn't have the decency to insist that the state or the governor permanently removed your license. Gotten to me. They've threatened my family. They've threatened my dog. Do you understand? They've threatened my dog. I'm doing this for my dog's sake. They tell me that they'll keep him alive, that they'll send me photos. Forgot to ask them if those photos would be moving photos or dated. So I'm a little concerned, and he is already old. He might only have a few more years to live, but he's a very healthy dog right now. I love him. I'm so conflicted. But even if I was put in jail for the rest of my short life, I don't have any friends who would take care of my dog. He's a good dog. He's a wonderful. Hello, Internet world. It's Children's Night. Don't be shy. You're both very cute. They'll love you. Snuggle right up. Come a little closer. Can everyone see? Can everyone hear me? Because this is a very special story that should be told to all your children who live in the new normal world. And it all started, really, when two huge obelisks, on behalf of SJVT and Natescapes 182, to Bakersfield, California, jail in Kern County, where he's been kidnapped, and we're finding out whether he has been released or not. That's the goal of our call right now. Wish us luck. All right, keypad. I mean, the brain's working on fumes right now, you understand?
Because we're smoking government.
Well, yeah. Okay, we're smoking something. Okay, so the number is what? Six. But it's true enough. You'll find out when they come for you, when it's your turn, for whom the bell tolls. Bend over and enjoy it. And your children will truly be slaves. Fools. Educated fools. Left and right both have issues. They're both totalitarian at their ends. They truly do think that the individual is an evil term. The whole purpose of a constitutional republic is to protect individuality, to protect the eccentric. Jacques. And Jacques. Hello, Internet. Good evening, all, and welcome to a little visit with some of my friends at an antique shop, a colonial building built in 1800 during John Adams' administration. It has a long history for the first doctor in the region. Can you imagine that? And I've found no skeletons yet. Not that I'd mind if they're colonial skeletons and ones are patriots. The Tories I'm not so sure about. But anyway, here we go. And this is one of my friends. I'd like you to meet him. We got acquainted at a nice auction. I've had a dog before Ranger who was a bit squeamish and was frightened of this young fellow. But now, with all the Dr. Zeus types things going on, getting banned, and up until... Hello, Internet world. This is the year of my Sharonosiris. Welcome to it. It's yours. Now what are you going to do with it is the question. It's reality. Shall we talk about the unmentionable word? That's so... Or else I'd have to redefine infinite. Or else I'd have to redefine infinite. Every iteration. Or else I'd have to Hello, Internet world. Every iteration.
Why everyone is buying...
Or else I'd have to redefine infinite choice, but to believe in every possible choice, but to believe in every possibility. Or else I'd have to redefine infinite every iteration in time and space. I don't have to be here to prove existence. That's not of consequence to me. My desire to prove existence has already been met. Hello, Internet world. Swami Leslie here to talk about theology. Now, I don't really know a lot about theology, but I hear people talking about it all the time. I didn't even know what a theology looks like, if I had seen one. Am I live? This would be really bad if I was live. Oh, look at that. Look at all the people watching me. Oh, hi, people. Don't they look wonderful? I am wonderful. Don't you think it's a bit of a stretch? I do. And right here, my name is not Reed. My name. My name is. Here. I just want to know you. My name is right here and right here. Are you deaf? Can you not read? My name is here and right here. I just want to know your name, officer. You did approach me. You're interrupting me during an investigation. It's Officer Safety. Officer Safety. Oh, so your name is Officer Safety? No, 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 my name is right here and right here. Are you deaf? Beautiful. Fish from the sea, cooked just right. Let some of that oil drain. I already put the French fried potatoes in once at a lower temperature. I'm finishing them off in the air dryer. Internet world, how easily a mob can form. As many of you, I've seen thousands upon. The mood of the nation is grim. No, hopeful. Grim. Hopeful. Grim, I tell you. Hopeful. Who the hell are you to tell me it's hopeful? Well, I live here with you. So, one of the key issues under the dystopia of I wish that there were magic words.
would you do?
Yeah. Probably since maybe 66, no, maybe 67. Give or take. Corporate woke. We all have to be woke. So, but I respect you, so you really think I am? I'm not sure, but you might be. Oh, I see. Supposition and innuendo? Is that what we've gotten to? Looks that way. Sorry about that. Is that all you've got? That's all I've got? It might. Ah, that's good. Yeah, more. Around me. I'm not the only one, I don't think. There seem to be other people ambling about. And really smart because they gave us a Second Amendment to protect the First. The stuffed animals that my brother took away from me overnight. I came back from school and there was no one. No one left. I think maybe he left Teddy. So, anyway, I've made up for it since as an adult, Richard, wherever you are. I mean, for that, we know exactly where you went. Knowing what I know now, I would be right out there with you, breaching the front against tyranny and oppression. But pick up your cameras, record public officials, especially police officers, during the course of their civic duties while on the taxpayer dime. It's your civic responsibility to do so, and it is Legal. Legal. It's legal. It's more than legal. It's necessary. Hello, everyone. Hello, world. Hello, internet. Brave new world. I'd like to start off by saying that we should remember all the difficulties that human beings have of an additional pressure on First Amendment auditors, especially those who are active out there and who end up getting police officers, tyrants, ending up coming out. 840-503-61. Correction. 480-5. Would it be better just to stop at age 19 when you know everything? I always had obsession. I'm not obsessive compulsive, don't get me wrong. I had an obsession with A.E. Housman's To an Athlete Dying Young, with a laurel placed on his head for winning the competition. I wish I was speaking to you under different circumstances, but at least we've conquered COVID-19 and Omicron, and it's a good thing I'm here, my fellow globe Americans. Monkeypox. There are some symptoms with the monkeys. It's not the monkey's fault. Monkey's fault. Hello world, hello internet. It's Saturday Night Live with Rice Krispie with special guest star Susan Bassey herself. Giant killer, protecting liberty. Don't miss it. Tonight, Saturday, only 7 p.m. Pacific Time, March 6th, and 10 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss it if you want to support liberty and protect our children and our rights and good judges replacing dirty judges and prosecutors. Rice Krispie tonight with Susan Bassey. For freedom, for liberty, for our progeny. That's why we do this. Our children depend upon what we do today. Show up tonight, please, and show your support and love for Ms. Bassey. Thank you so much. Any longer. We're not allowed to hug people any longer. Or look in their facial expressions and have to speak under muffled voices. What did you say? What did you say? Was that miscommunication? Did you tell me you love me and you hate me? I'm not sure. It's muffled communication. You, whatever you do, stay home. Wear your mask. Close your toilet seat after you defecate your feces into it. And never, remember this, it's important, whatever you do, so you don't hurt anyone and yourself. Especially the old people. Don't go to a New Year's party. Don't do it. And if there is someone sick, just interacted with someone who you think they might have been suspiciously. I'm just trying to move along here. I thought it would go faster. Bear with me. We shall accelerate. Zoom! LA Rams, for all you West Coasters, we do not show any types of preference here in the liberty world, whether it's political or hues or any specific belief, as long as you believe in the Constitution and liberty for the sake of our progeny. Now, that was a paid non-commercial. B.B. King, my goodness, Lucille, that's the name of his guitar. I saw him play way back when I was a young tot in school. B.B. King looked old to me then. It's interesting the perspective of what age looks like to a 20-year-old. Calling Chattanooga mayor's office in reference to the kidnapping, to accept it as a metaphor, because I know I can feel an unfair plight. Someone has let down the people who are living in a catch-22 of what we can only call a ghetto system. My ancestors came from ghettos, so I'm taking the entitlement card to be able to say that word without retribution. Anyone who just got their feelings hurt, you should know it's not to you unless it's meant for you. If you're not sure of yourself, then think about it. I'm tired of beating around the bush about so many topics. Here we are, folks, a meal fit for cabbages or kings. Fried chicken wings with a glazed orange sauce, hot sauce, of course, with extra. Hello, everyone. It's Leslie in Boston. Welcome, everyone. Good to see you. Protect the Constitution. We're here at the land of the Boston Tea Party, right near the Boston Harbor, into the Boston Harbor. And there it is, a celebratory time for dumping tea against taxation and extortion. It might have been King George at one time, and now it's tyranny and increasing authoritarianism in America, sadly. Let freedom ring here in Boston and throughout America. Protect the Constitution. Peace out, everyone. Yeah. That wasn't bad. A lot harder with a lighter. Press on. Press harder. Press now. Celebration of the cold weather, I'm going to warm up with a celebratory meal. Perhaps a little bit of cultural appropriation. I hope no one minds, but it's delicious. Chili con carne. Actually, it's not carne, it's turkey. In celebration of some of the public officials who don't serve the public, but I'll serve you with this delicious meal. Homemade. Hello, Internet world. My name is Leslie Sylvan. One of my joys is breathing. It's my favorite thing to do. Hello, Internet world. Today we'll be telling a story about Fusilus Thistle, the shiftless thistle. Today we'll be telling a story about Fusilus Thistle, the shiftless. Today we'll be telling a story about Fusilus Thistle, the shiftless thistle sifter, who sifted 3,000 thistles through the thick of his thumb. Hello, Ranger. She enjoys even the sleety and rainy days and the inclement weather. Because every single day is beautiful. And I think that Ranger approves of that statement. Because every single day is beautiful. At the very end, an octogenarian came on, and and said those wise words about how she enjoys even the sleety and rainy days and the inclement weather and the clouds, because every single day is beautiful. And I think that Ranger approves of that statement. Every day is beautiful. It's just that some are more beautiful than others. To be happy about. We're alive. And this is our local lick on top of the mountain.
From engines to and I was talking to him, and then he wanted to know my name, and I wouldn't tell him, right? Because it's not nice to call people names. Yes, but you don't have to give a name. You've arrested somebody solely for that reason? For not identifying? When did you do that?
Many occasions.
Well, can you point me towards the direction